The lunge has many variations. We'll be going over the standard lunge, the forward lunge, and the reverse lunge. First, we'll start off with the standard lunge. We're going to have one foot in front of the other, and we're going to be descending and ascending in a staggered stance. First, make sure to tuck that chin, keep a neutral spine, set the pelvis, diaphragmatically breathe. What we'll be looking out for is the patient to land with their knee over their ankle, your hips over your back knee, and pushing down through the floor and coming back up. Make sure and ensure there's no pain felt, as well as feeling the effort. In this, we'll feel a stretch in your hip flexors, as well as hip extension, or your glute max, your back leg. And then the front, we should feel it in the quads and the knee extension ascending. Your pelvis is working the entire time to stabilize your position, and make sure to work this bilaterally, both sides. In the forward or front lunge, we're going to start with our feet together, neutral stance as well, with your eyes pointing forward. And we're going to be taking a step forward and then coming back to our start position. So step forward and descend down, and then push off that front foot to ascend and step back into the starting position. We're going to have our leg advancing forward, and the forward leg is going to feel the bulk of the effort. As we come down, we're going to decelerate the body weight using those quads. If you've been having knee pain with this, regress to the original standard lunge, as well as progress by going into a walking lunge. The final lunge will be the reverse lunge. We'll also be in a neutral stance with our eyes forward, neutral pelvis, and this time we'll be taking a step backwards and slowly descending. This one will be using more of our posterior chain to descend and keep the pressure away from the front knee. We're going to be using these lunges separately on one side, targeting each side individually, and this will strengthen your sagittal motion with flexion and extension. A different variation of the lunge will also be the lateral lunge. This works the abductors and extensors. We'll be standing in a very wide stance with the legs straight and feet pointing forward. Make sure you have a neutral stance, keeping your hands together in front of your chest. Tuck that chin, brace, and we'll be hinging at the hip, keeping one leg straight. You'll be flexing the opposite knee and hip while sitting back in a sideways motion towards the bending side. Make sure it's slow and controlled on the descent, and flex the knee medial to the same foot. Then you drive through that bent leg and push the body back into the start position. Repeat on both sides and further progress by increasing the depth as well as increasing the reps and sets. You can also add resistance with a weight ball or any type of weight in front of you, as well as changing the surface, such as using a foam pad. Make sure to look out for any loss of your neutral spine and to see if your knee moves past your toes or moves laterally past the foot. And that consists of all of our different variations of lunges.